completely.
Okay. All right.
Completely.
All right. So, what kind of music were you listening to? I mean, you must have had stuff that you were like, oh.
Oh, yeah. I was in love with Davy Jones. I was going to marry him and bear his children.
Is that right? And you guys are still in touch to this day, right?
Yes, we are. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Davy Jones has my cell phone number.
Yeah, is that right?
But I like the Monkees, but I was brought up on wonderful music, the Everly Brothers and the Beatles and the Mamas and Papas, and then of course early on folk music, the Kingston Trio, Pete, Paul and Mary. Oh. There was Paul. What's his name? The dude who had the guitar.
Oh. You got me.
Come on,
No, you don't.
His wife.
What's that?
The guy. I can't believe this. My mother would be horrified. He was the guitar was named after him.
Oh, Les Paul.
Oh, Les Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Mary Ford. Yeah, okay.
And Mary, right? That they were big in our house as well.
Mm.
So music always.
So did you start learning how to play like any instruments then? Like when you first started singing with a band?
No, my brothers no. They would not even touch their stuff.
Really?
They were awful, and they hate this story now because they really love me, and
Well, that's good to hear.
Well, I'm just saying they don't remember it the way I do, but they know it's true.
That's brothers for you. Yeah.
Hey, don't touch that guitar. Get away from those drums, and just get the heck out of this room.
Right.
But I was pretty relentless. I'm not easily persuaded, as it were.
Oh, I was going to cue up a song in a little bit, and I was just wondering, like, of your old music, like, with your family, was there any particular one that you liked best that you'd like to have us play? Because I'll give it to Daniel, and he'll get it in the carousel.
I'm a huge fan of What Is Happy.
Oh, really? Which album was that?
I think it wasn't. I think it was like a 45 B-side. It's called What Is Happy Baby.
Oh, What Is Happy Baby? Okay.
What?
Yeah, What Is Happy Baby? I got that here somewhere.
Also, one of my favorite ones. I mean, I don't know what you guys have prepared, so it might be. But I am a big Gray Sunny Day fan.
Oh, Gray Sunny Day.
Yeah.
Oh, Gray Sunny Day is awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But anything you'd play would make me happy.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, we're gonna get that in a minute or two. I gotta get him to Daniel so he can actually get him up and running.
Okay.
Yeah. So you weren't allowed to play any musical instruments. Did that piss you off at all?
Yes, and that sounds awful. And if they hear this, they are going to call me. I wasn't not allowed. I was not encouraged. Mm-hmm. I started playing guitar when I was 30. I started writing songs.
Really? You didn't start till you were 30?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was just a singer, which is fine. Right. I mean, that was my journey, Mm-hmm. But I joined a band called the Continental Drifters.
Right.
In the late 80s. Mm-hmm. And they were a very encouraging group of really brilliantly talented musicians. In fact, what?
Well, let me back up a little bit if I can. I want to get to that. But you just lopped off 10 years that I wanted to get to. And
I've been trying to lop off 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, by the way, I graduated from high school somehow. It was a miracle, but it happened. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. No, I want to follow your timeline. I like it.
No, okay. It's just that I want people to have a chronological idea of how, you came to where you are even today. You know what I mean? So, like when you were
so far.
So like when you guys were when you were in high school, I mean, when did you guys actually start touring as a family? When did you join them touring? How old were you?
I was in the 3rd grade.
You were in the third grade. Okay, yeah. We want to tour when I was in 3rd grade. Yeah, no big deal.
In the 3rd grade.
Do you remember your first concert?
No, not specifically, but there's photographs that I remember. Maybe it was in Texas. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Here's the funny thing. I was so young that I didn't understand what was happening.
Okay.
When we would play these concerts, and all these people, sometimes there were 20,000 of them, were calling out my brother's names, crying, knew our birthdays, knew, what my favorite color was. I remember saying to my mother, I thought we were related to all of them.
That's cool.
I thought they were family members. I did.
Oh, wow.
And I remember saying, Mommy, I had no idea we had so many friends.
Yeah. How cool.
I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
How
cool is that? I mean, you know, going out there and all these people knew all this stuff about you and you're just a kid.
Yeah. They're going, oh, Susan, I love you. Oh, my God. It's like, how do these people know us?
Yeah, really.
So, yeah, I was kind of clueless at the beginning, but I got hit real quick.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So where did you guys go? Like, do you remember your first tour? Like, where you guys were at? Land?
Very much so, yeah.
Where?
I totally remember my first tour. We were on this bus that wasn't painted as nicely as the Partridges. But,
the Partridges.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know.
We were on a Greyhound bus.
Right.
We left out of Newport. And, I mean, we really were just clueless as to what was happening to us.
Right.
And me more than anybody, I'm sure, because I was the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
But we got on that bus and we drove for 9 months.
Nine
awesome.
months. Jeez. What, did you guys just like stay in hotels kind of stuff?
Yeah, we rode and stayed in hotels. We played mostly colleges back in those days.
Right.
Auditoriums, municipal auditoriums, colleges. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. And there's a picture of us all before we left out that day. And there was a canvas suitcase that had the words on it, Cowsill's Instant School. And we took a tutor on the first tour. But I don't remember much about her doing anything with us schooling. I think she was kind of hooking up with my brothers most of the time. Mm-hmm. Real sweet girl. But I remember worrying about not being in school and knowing I wasn't doing any schoolwork on the road.
Okay.
But, you know, it was a different experience. It was a different kind of schooling. I mean, I learned how to read a map. I was astonished that there was so much land. You know, I couldn't figure out who lived, you know, all over the acreage that I was seeing roll by me.
Right.
It was fascinating in that way. You know, I don't know, man. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
No kidding. Yeah. So that was your first tour.
Yep.
All right. And how many tours did you guys do over the years? Do you know?
Well, from my experience, we went from 67 to 72.
Wow.
So, yeah. I retired, I think my first retirement was at 12.
You were retired by age 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
I retired a lot like Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
And then I just kept coming back.
Yeah, I got my first guitar for my 12th birthday, and I was like, okay, Susan Cowsill, I'm going to play the guitar, I'm going to win your heart, and then everything will be, it'll be great. I had no idea what I was doing. I was terrible. Anyway. Well, we're actually queued up to be able to play one of the two songs I gave Daniel. I gave him We Can Fly, and I gave him Great Sunny Day. Did you say you preferred Great Sunny Day?
Even though We Can Fly was the first song I recorded with the guys.
What's that again? I'm sorry?
We Can Fly was the first song I recorded with the guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, so let's definitely do We Can Fly. All right.
All right, let's do We Can Fly. Let's do it.
Okay. Daniel, are you all set?
It's going to take him a second to get everything queued up.
Yeah, it will do.
Was that a yes?
He's getting there.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Well, you could introduce a song, and I'll find where I put it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. That's all. Okay. Well, that was off the first album. What was your first album again for We Can Fly?
My first album that I recorded with the guys was We Can Fly. That whole album and that song was the first song I sang on.
Oh, all
Me
right.
and my brother Paul.
All right.
Paulie wasn't in the band till later.
Oh, okay. All right. We Can Fly. Oh, I did send you what We Can Fly did yet, did I?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. I got to find it. We Can Fly.
I'm going to say you didn't send me it, so.
No, I'm sorry. My mistake. I sent you. No, wait. Yeah, We Can Fly's here. It's in the common text area. You got to check the common text area, Daniel.
Oh my God! I can't imagine what you guys are doing.
Me neither.
Loving, Caring, Sharing Studios is a very large studio. It spans from Philadelphia to England to Arkansas, and it's hard for us to just hand something to someone across the table.
Yeah, I can totally understand that.
Yeah, what about Mayport, New Jersey?
Yeah, what about,
Mayport, New Jersey as well.
Yeah, Mayport. Don't forget Mayport. Yeah.
Wait, what was it? Hands Across America? Wait, what was it?
What's that?
Back in the 80s, what was it? Hands Across America?
Oh, right. Yeah, you remember that? Everybody went out and they held hands, and where they couldn't hold hands, they ran a rope.
Awesome.
Yeah, across the desert or something.
Yeah. So okay.
Daniel, I sent it to you. So you have to scroll up. You have to scroll up, honey. In the comment text, you have to scroll up, and you'll see "We Can Fly." It's been sitting there waiting for you for 10.
Don't worry, Daniel is working his magic even as we speak.
And I can't believe I don't even get to hear it. This blows.
Well, yeah, that is the downside.
Okay, I heard quality control.
Yeah, that is the downside, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, so as soon as
I can actually bring it up here on my own computer because I do know how to do that.
Well, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, hold on a second. I'll find it again.
How about Great Sunny Day?
We Can Fly. Give me a second. I just gotta. We Can Fly. There we go. All right. There you go. All right. Just another minute. We'll have that up and ready. Sorry about that. We have all the other songs in rotation ready to go. It's just I forgot to get them to Daniel before the show started, so my apologies. So anyway, so you got out of high school though, and
no, that means I went.
Yeah, she retired at 12, so it was back to school then.
Okay.
No.
Sort of.
Well, you didn't homeschool, did you? Or did
No.
No tears. She just.
I homeschooled, as in I learned a lot of stuff at home, but no.
But it wasn't on any official state education curriculum.
Right.
Correct.
Okay, so you weren't like a normal kid, really.
Correct.
Okay, just checking. Just want to make sure that
Okay. No. Once we were done, that first round, the whole family kind of busted up, because normally in a family, when you have older children, they grow up, graduate, go away to college, get married, whatever. But that's not really how things rolled in our house because we were a band. And so when it was over in 72, it was a bit of a culture shock, as in that everybody just dispersed.
Okay.
And I was left with my mom and dad, and that wasn't going well. Yeah.
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 Okay.
So I got the opportunity to leave home and move in with my brother Paul.
Okay.
And he kind of was my dad.
Is that right? What was that like?
Crazy as everything else was.
Oh, really? He let you get away with murder? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
The deal is that we had a very dysfunctional family in that my dad was a major alcoholic. Mm-hmm. He had no clue how to raise children. My mother was like the 8th kid, and he was abusive and rather violent, out of control kind of guy.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
Well, you're in good company because you guys might have been superstars. We weren't, but I was raised by alcoholics too, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, everything was wonderful at one point, and then everything was like a screaming freaking nightmare at another. And it was like, how did this happen? How did this happen? I thought
exactly, Mark.
Yeah. This doesn't happen to us. We're just regular people. How could this possibly be?
So what the ironicness of the Cowsills was that we were America's sunshine family, and there was a lot of stuff going on at home that was contrary to that image.
Right.
We actually have a documentary coming out called A Family Band. You can actually Google it and see excerpts from it. We're on the festival circuit right now, mm-hmm. and it's being very well received, and it took 8 years to make, and it tells you the whole story.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
When's this going to be released?
Well, the way it goes when you make documentaries is first you do a festival thing,
Really?
Yeah,
That's like a requirement? Like, all right, we'll do a documentary.
That's just how, it's kind of like how you shop a